Hi, and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a January transfer move to Arsenal, powered today by Snickers Protein, and they're going to be teaming up with us all January. We're determined to get everyone back involved in the transfer window, linking up with Snickers Protein, and we're going to be doing a fan line, the Snickers Protein fan line. Now, if you got a question about Arsenal, the transfer window, who's coming in, who's going out, all you got to do is send us a tweet or comment below and use hashtag fanline. Don't forget to do that. Hashtag fanline. I'm going to be answering your questions every day. I'll do some tomorrow. So you can either tweet them to us at AFTV or put them in the comment section. Use hashtag fanline and your tweet or your comment could be read out on tomorrow's show. And also just a reminder that when you send that in and you put that hashtag, you consent to us using it here on AFTV. And finally, I'm going to be appearing on the Deadline Day show powered by Snickers Protein. That's going to be appearing on the Ball Street channel on Monday, the 1st of February, which of course is Deadline Day on the Ball Street YouTube channel. And they're doing a 4-hour live Deadline Day stream. So that's the place to be. And you can check me out over on there as well. I'm going to be a guest on there as well. Now, I'm feeling good today. It's a nice Tuesday. Yesterday, Cecil was telling me on the stream that it's Blue Monday, which apparently is like one of the worst days of the year because it's like the third week in January. It's a Monday. It's a horrible day. And he was all doom and gloom. Oh, I think it's going to be 0-0. Actually, the team turned up. What a good performance in the game. 2 goals for Aubameyang in the 3-0 demolition of Newcastle. And it was so good to see him on the score sheet. He fluffed that one in the first half. And I was thinking, oh, no. And, you know, there was a lot of us saying that maybe he shouldn't even start the game yesterday. But he came up trumps with 2 goals. Emil Smith-Rowe as well. You can see him there in the picture. Another brilliant performance by him. Again, I mean, who do you give man of the match to? I mean, he's in for a shout. Partey was brilliant. He's in for a shout. Saka, who's also in that picture, he got a goal as well. It was just a very good performance by Arsenal. We're starting to break teams down better. We're starting to look more fluid in games. Remember at the start of the season, we had games where we barely created a chance. At least now we are creating chances. At least now it's starting to look like Arsenal again. So I know people are going to say, calm down, it's only Newcastle. But listen, it all started with that win against Chelsea and another clean sheet as well yesterday. So all in all, really good stuff. Really, you can't complain about yesterday's performance. However, still no news of any incomings. I mean, the one good thing about last night is that nobody mentioned Mesut Ozil. Nobody said, oh, if only Ozil was playing. Oh, why wasn't Ozil in the team? Because he's gone now. He's a Fenerbahce player now. So, I mean, that's not going to get mentioned anymore. And he's saving Arsenal a load of money. But what do they do with the money saved? Are they going to go for Buendia this transfer window? The talk is that if we were to get Buendia, right, and he does want to come. He does want to come to Arsenal. However, 40 to 50 million pounds. 40 to 50 million pounds is what they are saying to bring him in this January. And I just don't think that is realistic right now. That is doable. I can't see. I mean, look at the transfer window at the moment. I'm not sure if anybody's going to spend that sort of money this January transfer window. Every team, even the biggest teams, are not spending big and are looking at loans or are looking at, you know, deals in the 20 millions and things like that. I mean, I think the biggest deal so far, which has not been a money deal, is Ozil. That's been the biggest news of any deal. Ozil going to Fenerbahce. So it just goes to show you what Haller going to Ajax for 20 million. So there's not that big money being splashed around, at least not yet. So the Buendia thing in January is looking less and less likely. There's also Houssem Aouar. Now, that's gone quiet, hasn't it? Remember, he was the #1 target for Arsenal in the summer. Not Partey. Awar. Partey, by the way, was brilliant last night, and you see why you pay that sort of money and what you get for them sort of type of quality of players. But Awar, still on Arsenal's radar. They're still interested in him. He's still only 22, this kid. He's still a great talent. But can't see that happening in this transfer window. Even with Ozil gone, he's a big part of what Lyon are doing. He was on the bench at the weekend in their game that they lost. He did come off the bench, but basically he's been starting every game. And Lyon, in the summer, they wanted £53 million for him. And apparently they're still wanting around about that same sort of money for him right now. Memphis Depay's teammate recently commented that both him and Awar want to play for one of the top 3 teams in the world. And at the moment, we're not in that 3. So, but that's what he commented and said, you know what I mean? They want to, when they move, they want to move to one of the top 3 teams in the world. We're not one of those, but money talks. Will Arsenal be able to pull that one off in the summer? This one, every day, it's there and thereabouts. I get calls from sources, right? Or so-called sources. Some of them are HP sources, right? But I get calls from people and they're like, Robbie, this is real. This Manor Solomon link is real. Arsenal want this guy. They want to sign him. Now, the confusion is some of them are saying to me January. Others are saying to me, no, it's not January, Robbie. They want him in the summer. But the rumors linger on. Pep Guardiola tried to sign him when to Man City in 2017. So Arteta knows all about Manor Solomon. He's been likened, as I said on yesterday's show, to Eden Hazard. Obviously, Arsenal are looking to the future, the way they're clearing out certain players at the moment. But he's still getting linked day in, day out. Could they move for him this January? I'm sure he'd want to come to Arsenal, but is it something that will get done in January? January is looking like a very quiet window at the moment. This one, Hector Bellerin, who surprisingly didn't start last night. You know, he hasn't been playing too badly this season. He's had a few off games, but on the whole, he's been having a good season at Arsenal. He didn't start last night. Cedric came in, and Cedric was excellent, by the way. Assisting the 3rd goal and, just right throughout the game, had a very good performance. Was Hector Bellerin watching that and getting a bit nervous about that? You know what I mean? Because that was a great performance by Cedric. The rumors is that Pochettino, of course, ex-Spurs manager, now the manager of PSG, would like to bring Bellerin to Paris to go into that right-back position. Will Arsenal cash in on Hector Bellerin? Should they cash in? I don't think they will. He seems like a very senior player in the team right now. He's still only young, He's still only about 25, but he is a senior player in the team. The manager obviously likes him, even though he left him out last night. I think Mikel Arteta does really like him and see him as one of these dressing room guys and a guy that he can trust. But that rumor is back. Remember, PSG wanted him in the summer. They didn't manage to get it over the line. It wasn't done, and he stayed at Arsenal. But maybe that's one of the questions for the hashtag fan line in the comments or on Twitter if you're tweeting us. If PSG are interested in Hector Bellerin, should we cash in? Or do you look on it and say, no chance? He's been having a decent season, and he's a senior player in that squad. Another right-back who's seemingly in problems. I don't know how to read into the quotes from Mikel Arteta regarding another player who was left out yesterday, which was Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Again, completely left out of the squad. And it was a big surprise because, again, as I said, Cedric starting in front of not just Bellerin, but also Maitland-Niles. There's 3 players battling it out for that right-back position. And Mikel Arteta was asked after the game, what happened to Ainsley? Why was Ainsley not starting? And his quotes were this. He said, Ainsley has played some minutes in the league, a lot of minutes in the Europa and FA Cup and semi-finals and finals for us. It's about him, his performances, and how much he wants to be in the team. That was Mikel Arteta's quotes A lot of outlets interpreting that today as a warning to Ainsley Maitland-Niles, as to say, get your act together or you ain't going to be playing. Now, again, that has then triggered all the rumours around the place. Remember, Ainsley Maitland-Niles was linked with a move away, first of all, to Wolves in the summer, which didn't happen. He was linked with a move to Manchester United. Didn't happen. There was clubs interested in him. In the end, Mikel Arteta said, no, this is my guy. I'm not interested in him leaving, and he stayed at the club. But how much longer is Ainsley himself going to want to just play a bit part player? You know, I feel a bit sorry for Ainsley, because what's his position? I don't know. He left back, right? He's not really a left back, but he's playing left back, right back, central midfield, right wing. I mean, what's his position? And the thing is, sometimes when you get labelled as this sort of utility player, you never ever establish yourself in any one given position. You just get moved around, or you get shoved in a player if he gets injured, or someone's dropped off a bit of form, you get put in there, or tactically you're playing a team, you get put in there and say, yeah, your job today is to do this. But you never really get a chance to establish yourself in a position. What's going to happen long term with Ainsley? I think this is going to be interesting to watch. Obviously, he won't be happy with being left completely out of the squad. And after Cedric's performance yesterday, I mean, you can't drop Cedric from the next Premier League game after his performance yesterday. And that goes for Bellerin and Ainsley. And I presume that if you start Cedric, the person under him is going to be Bellerin. Then Ainsley is going to be third. So, again, get onto the hashtag fan line and let me know. What do you think of this situation with Ainsley? Do you think he's been treated unfairly? You know, because, you know, he did have a shocker in the last game, but he's playing as a left back. That's not really his position. I said to the guys when we was doing the stream, defensively in that left back position, he's very strong. Not as good going forward because he's not a naturally left-footed player. Cuts inside, and his crossing in that last game wasn't the greatest. And also linked with Odsonne Edouard, again, of Celtic. We were being linked with him in the summer. We're being linked with him again. Again, the links are all saying that he could be a long-term replacement for Lacazette. Lacazette, of course, is running towards the end of his contract. He's only got a year left after this year. And, you know, the hierarchy have been saying, you know, we're not going to make it run down these contracts into the last year. A decision is going to be made on Lacazette come the summer. If he goes, could Edouard be that guy to replace him? Who knows? But he's been linked again today with a move to Arsenal. So those are the rumours. It was great to get a win yesterday. But again, I would love to hear from you guys. Don't forget, Snickers Protein are backing us up on this one. We want to get your comments either in the comments below, or you can go onto Twitter and use hashtag fanline. Remember, you're consenting for us to use your comments by using hashtag fanline. And I'm going to pick out some of the best ones to read on the show tomorrow. I want to know, as I said, the Bellerin situation. If PSG did come in with a serious offer, would you take it, or would you say no? And what happens with Ainsley? Is Ainsley being treated fairly? Would love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching the show today, and we'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy your day. I'm about to go and watch the highlights of yesterday's game.